and 5 keys to a happier season. If autumn's coming and it's looking a little bit dark and grim, hopefully these 5 keys that I'm going to share with you today are going to bring you into a happier autumn season. Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to this special Autumn Wellness Live with me, Janette McLean. Lovely to see you. As the seasons change, so do our routines, so do our habits and our patterns, our mood changes, our energy changes. And today I'm going to be guiding you through some essential areas of autumn wellness. But I want to clean the camera before I do so. Bear with me. Okay, awesome. Now I know you can see me at my best, whatever that may be. Here we go. Now, look, I want to address 5 essential areas of autumn wellness, and they are a clutter free wardrobe. So important. Nutrition for energy. We need that, as well as seasonal activities. As the seasons change, our activities need to change. Creating a nurturing environment in our home and staying happy as it gets colder. I know it's a challenge, especially if, like me, you're in the UK. It can be a real challenge to stay happy as it gets colder because we're having to turn our thermostats down and keep ourselves warm in other ways. However, there are other essentials to staying happy. Happiness, it's a mindset. It's a decision that we make to be happier. And if you're joining me for the first time, please subscribe, okay? And I want to give a subscriber shout out, but I'm going to hang on because this person isn't here, but she is here often. And I want to give her a huge subscriber shout out. And that is Eternity. I want to say thank you so much, Eternity, for subscribing and following the page and interacting. I know you're not quite here yet. Hopefully, we will see you today. But my shout out today is for Eternity. Each section that I share today will include some practical tips, a little bit of science, okay, and a reflective moment. I am, after all, a wellness coach, and that involves some reflection, affirmations, visualizations, and we will finish with a wonderful breathing exercise, a visualization, and an affirmation. So grab a warm drink and settle in with me, and let's embrace the forthcoming season together, okay? If you like, please feel free to tell me in the chat, if you can, what's your favorite thing about autumn? What do you like the most about it? Look, I'm a nester, and so I love nesting. Autumn's a wonderful time for nesting, for creating a lovely environment at home, a cozy environment, warm blankets, throws. My entertainment will be DVDs or whatever social media of my choice, and I love that. What do you enjoy about the autumn season? What is it that excites you? Are you looking forward to Winter Wonderland? Do you have that? Are you looking forward to winter fairs, winter activities? What do you enjoy? Feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Hi, lovely to see you. Did you know? Let me begin with the clutter free wardrobe, okay? Did you know that clutter raises your stress hormones? Hormones like cortisol. Cortisol is a very damaging hormone, and we need to ensure that we are not raising that over a long period. You see, over a long period, cortisol can cause bodily inflictions on us, so afflictions, should I say, so we can get inflammation, pain, swelling, discomfort. However, out of order, the environment you create around you, hey Miguel, lovely to see you. The environment you create around you can contribute to inner calm and inner peace. That doesn't come from me, that comes from Gretchen Rubin. Our environment creates an atmosphere and a space that we can inhabit and feel calm. And so we need to be cautious about that. We need to recognize that having a cluttered environment can bring us to a place where we don't feel well. It'll make us be in a place where we don't feel positive. We will struggle to be happy. We will not feel content. We might feel oppressed, a little bit pressured. And with that will come the stress and the cortisol increase. Now, here are some tips for you in terms of how do you deal with clutter. I've always got practical tips for practical problems. Donate items you haven't worn in a year. You're not going to wear them. Let them go. Donate them and pass them on to somebody who will appreciate them and get more wear out of them and more value for money. Use matching hangers in the wardrobe for a calmer look. If you look in the wardrobe and it's all cray cray, then matching hangers, maybe putting clothes of a certain type together, having all your trousers together, jumpers together, all of your items together is really helpful. And also keep one feel good autumn item ready. This is one of my feel good autumn items. I love this. It's warm, colourful, vibrant, earthy. It's one of my lovely autumn special outfits. Do you have one? And if so, do let me know in the comments. What is it? What is it you like to wear in autumn? I think for many of us, it's the season of jeans and jumpers, and there's nothing wrong with that, and a nice warm jacket. Store your summer clothes to create more space rather than having everything together where you're not always able to see what your options are and it can get confusing. Try storing your summer clothes, and that'll enable you to pick out of your wardrobe exactly what you want to wear. Good morning, Jeanette here with my 9 o'clock live. It's a wellness live on the subject of having a stress free and happy autumn. And I'm starting with clearing the clutter from the wardrobe. Maintain a 10-minute tidy up every week. So every week, find some time just to tidy up the wardrobe. Maybe at the time where you're hanging your washed clothes, just take an extra 10 minutes just to tidy the wardrobe up. Remove the stuff that you're not wearing. And I'd like to ask you, when you open your wardrobe, do you feel calm or do you feel a little bit overwhelmed? It happens. And it's the worst thing because that's where we're often starting our day. Open our wardrobe just to decide what we're going to wear for the day. And then if the items there are radiating chaos and confusion, it's difficult for us to get dressed. If we can't find items that work together, that causes confusion within us. And of course, it elevates those stress levels. Hi, Daniel. Lovely to see you. Hi, Savannah. Awesome to see you this morning. And I'm going to give a subscriber shout out to Savannah Dollar. Welcome to the live, Savannah. Always wonderful to see you. Let me move on to nutrition for autumn. Your autumn diet can energize you or drain you. There are lots of wonderful foods available during the autumn season. We also have to think about supplements as well, hydration and drinking, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. However, I've got an awesome quote from Hippocrates, and he says, "Let your food be your medicine, and your medicine be your food. You can eat your way to good health." How do you feel about your diet now? Does your diet energize you at the moment? Are you feeling fully energetic? Or do you feel that maybe you need to add something, supplement your diet so that you will feel a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more energized, a little bit more able to cope and deal with things? It does make a difference. During autumn season, eat the seasonal foods. They are the freshest. They are the best. Eat pumpkins, eat squash, eat apples, eat berries, eat the seasonal foods that come out in the autumn. And if you like in the comments, tell me, Savannah, what's your favorite food during the colder months? What's your favorite recipe? What do you enjoy? Daniel, feel free to let me know in the comments. What is your favorite food, the thing you enjoy? Remember to add spices to your food. Cinnamon, turmeric, ginger. Add those. You can add them into your drinks. You can add them into your smoothies. You can add them into your recipes. Those are not only heartwarming, they're wonderful for your metabolism and your system. They do you well. So add spices to your food. Stay hydrated. It's easy to forget that we still need water in colder weather. We are still comprised 80 to 90% of water. That's what we are. So it's really important that we're still drinking between 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. You need it. Whilst you were sleeping last night, your body was releasing your moisture into the atmosphere in which you slept. You lost a whole lot of moisture. So when you wake up in the morning, have a glass of water just to begin hydrating your body and continue sipping throughout the day. You don't have to have a water marathon where you're trying to get down a glass of water. Just have your water one sip at a time and continuously sip throughout the day so that you stay hydrated, so that your skin will continue to grow, or should I say glow, your mind will work well, and you will feel good. So important. Include vitamin D rich foods. Now, vitamin D, yes, Savannah. Savannah says her favorite food is cake. Oh my gosh, you must be my cake cousin. I love cake. I ate some cake last night because I recently celebrated my birthday. But that's it, Savannah. No more cake for me for the next 4 to 5 weeks. No more cake. But yes, cake is lovely, but should only be eaten occasionally. Not good for us to have too much cake. Of course, it's full of calories, it's full of goodness. It tastes amazing, but it has a lot of calories. It has a great deal of sugar often and doesn't always do us good. And the thing is, I love a treat, and a treat isn't something that you're having all the time. It's something you have occasionally. And Savannah says, yes, drink plenty of water. She says, that's really good. It's very important. She's agreeing with me. Thank you, Savannah Dollar. So vitamin D is wonderful. And I'll tell you the special thing about vitamin D. Vitamin D allows your body to absorb all the other vitamins. And so you're eating all this lovely, healthy, nutritious food, and yet you're still feeling a little bit lackluster. Vitamin D is a sunshine vitamin, but in the absence of the sunshine, we do need to try and get it through the foods we eat and possibly supplements as well. And so vitamin D can be found in foods like fish, oily fish. It can be found in eggs, it can be found in mushrooms, and in a whole host of other foods. So do a little search and find out where vitamin D can be found so that you can make sure you're having enough of it. Really healthy. Ah, Eternity Grand Rising. And I'm giving a shout out to my subscriber of the day today. And my subscriber is Eternity Lewis. I'm giving you a shout out today. Thank you, Eternity Lewis, for your subscription. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your participation in these lives. It's been awesome. And I just want to say a big thank you. Peace, love, and light to you, Eternity Lewis, my subscriber shout out for the day. Try eating mindfully. Slow down. I know we get hungry and we really just want to get that food down, but slow down and enjoy your food. It's really important that you allow your enzymes, okay, and the rest of your body to keep up with your eating activity. Take your time, okay, don't rush. Eat mindfully. So try and chew. When you have your first mouthful, try and chew that 25 times. See if you can do that. And then just continue to chew mindfully and slowly. Don't bolt your food down. Enjoy the experience. You've been given these awesome taste buds for a reason. They are to enhance the pleasure you have of eating, so enjoy it. So, scientific fact, vitamin D naturally drops in autumn due to the lack of sunlight, which can impact your mood and your immunity. And so, with too little vitamin D, your mood will begin to flag. You'll begin to feel a little bit low, begin to feel a little bit sad. With too little vitamin D, your immune system will not work as well, and you'll be open to rashes, viruses, bugs, all sorts of everything. And worst of all, open to things like the flu, a severe cold. So, do check your vitamin D levels when it comes to autumn and winter nutrition. So important. Tell me in the comments. Savannah says her favorite go to food is cake. Does anybody else have a favorite go to food in the autumn? I can't deny one of my favorites is curry. I love curry. It can be chicken, it can be lamb, it can be sweet potato curry, which I've recently discovered. Which of these are your favorite? Hi, PayPal or Payal Hekade. What is that you've put in the comments? What is that? Anyway, I'll see where you go from there, okay? You're on probation. So if you make any other nasty, if that's a nasty face, and you make any nasty faces, I will take you off the live without hesitation. But for now, welcome to the live, and I hope this benefits you. I'm Janette, and I'm a wellness coach, and this morning live is all about having autumn wellness, okay? It's autumn wellness, feeling good in the winter months. Let's talk about activities for wellness. Movement is a natural antidepressant, and it's really helpful if we learn how to program our bodies. A wonderful way to program our body is to recognize that if we are feeling a little bit low, exercise absolutely helps. Getting our heart moving, getting our bodies moving, just moving is so great for allowing us to feel motivated, to feel upbeat and to feel positive. So autumn gives us unique ways to stay active, and movement is a medicine, okay? It really is. It's a medicine that can change a person's physical, emotional, and mental state. It can transform you. So many people have found themselves a lot happier as a result of taking regular exercise. It really can raise your vibe. So do consider that. I do apologize if there's a problem with the reception. It's just where I live. I've like got 2000, year 2000 internet, and it's 2025. So I do apologize. If there is a problem, it's me, it's not you. Just stay with me and it should resolve. Now, here are some ideas for how to raise your vibe through activities and wellness in the winter months. Go for autumn walks, okay, and notice the colors that are out there. Notice the changing colors in autumn. It's a wonderful experience to have. Allow your eyes to feast on the transition and change of autumn and notice the trees. I always like to say the trees lose their leaves. Could you imagine somebody ripping all your stuff away from you? The trees lose their leaves, but they still stand erect and beautiful and elegant. And I find that's a tremendous inspiration that in life sometimes we lose things. In life sometimes things don't always go the way we would like them to, but we can stay erect, we can stay elegant, and we can continue on until things improve and get better. Try indoor yoga or stretching. A lot of that is available right here on YouTube. You are in the right place to connect with activities that will improve your health. Absolutely wonderful. You can do various workouts here and just join in with a class or a session that's already happening. I love walking with Leslie, and you don't need any equipment for that. And that's right here on YouTube, Walking with Leslie. Resistance band training is here on YouTube as well. So all you need to do is get yourself a resistance band, which is quite cheap, and you can participate in resistance band training. Have you got some hand weights? There are hand weight workouts here for beginners. And so you could begin doing a hand weight workout right here on YouTube, a really short session that would last for about 10 minutes, but would pay off magnificently with consistency and doing it over a period of time. So you've got a lot of options as somebody who is on YouTube. You can dance in your living room to your favorite songs, and I reckon there are dancing videos here as well. So that's a wonderful way of energizing. You know, the day before yesterday, I spent an hour and a half in my living room dancing to some of my favorite songs. It's so enjoyable, singing along, participating, and really enjoying myself. I managed to achieve such a feel good vibe. It was wonderful wellness. Rake leaves. If you've got a tree like I have overlooking your garden, just rake up those leaves and welcome doing it as a form of exercise. I know it's no fun. It can be really annoying if you've got a huge tree and all those brown leaves are coming down. But the positive is it's great exercise, it's wonderful physical movement, and it's uplifting if you allow it to be. If you get past the, I hate this tree every year because, I've been there. Once you kind of accomplish getting past that, then it's great to be able to take the opportunity to wrap up, get outside, rake up some leaves, and enjoy it as a form of exercise. And afterwards, everything looks great for a while anyway, until some more come down. Celebrate your small victories daily. Whatever your small victories are, make sure you're celebrating them. Look, it's important that you recognize your accomplishments, no matter how small. Doesn't matter. They don't have to be major. They don't have to be newsworthy, but they are your small accomplishments. Scientific fact, just 30 minutes of moderate activity boosts your feel good hormones. And one of those hormones is called serotonin. And just 30 minutes of activity will boost your serotonin. That's 30 minutes of walking. In fact, 10 minutes of many activities will begin to boost your feel good hormones and make you feel a lot better. So do consider the positives of going for a walk. Oh, eternity. Your favorite winter food is curry as well. Oh, I love a curry. I do. I can't make roti, but I'm intolerant to lots of food, so it's okay. I do something with cassava flour, and I fry that like a roti, and I have that with my curry. So yeah, awesome. Oh, love a curry. So let me know, do you prefer indoor or outdoor activities in the winter months, in autumn? What's your preference? I'm not going to lie, I've got a treadmill and I like using that. I can get on the treadmill and watch one of my favorite series, and I know that I'm still warm, I'm wrapped up, and I'm good. However, by contrast, I love the fresh air. I love to get out and feel myself in a large open space. It means everything to me. And so I love open spaces. I really enjoy walking. And I also enjoy peeping into people's homes or into their front gardens in the winter months. I love to see the decor that people bring out in the winter, especially as we approach Christmas. That's a big one for me. I love seeing Christmas decorations. So I ain't trying to be a peeping Tom or anything, but I will occasionally glance through a window if there are no curtains and just see what the winter decor looks like, because I really love that. Now, let's talk about a nurturing home environment. Lillian, lovely to see you. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm here each Saturday at 9 o'clock, and I post shorts during the week. So I post little encouraging quotes and affirmations in the week, and I'm here live on a Saturday morning. I am Janette, and it's lovely to connect with you. Hey, Lillian. Peace, love, and light to you. If you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. And I want to give another subscriber shout out to Eternity Lewis. Eternity Lewis is my subscriber, but I'm giving a shout out today. And if you subscribe, you may get a subscriber shout out as well. Big up Eternity Lewis. So, your home should feel like a sanctuary during the winter months, especially because we spend a good more time indoors. We're not outdoors as much in the winter months, just so like being in a sanctuary, nestling in at home is really important to us. And there's nothing like staying at home for real comfort. That was Jane Austen, the novelist. She said, there's nothing like staying at home for real comfort. I agree with her. But from time to time, the home does become a little bit uncomfortable. From time to time, we need to remove excess items. We need to tidy up. We need to clear surfaces if we're not doing it regularly. So it is an ongoing task, making sure that the home is comfortable. It's a wonderful idea to have aromatic sprays that we can use in the home. We've got lavender, all sorts. Recently, I received some from my amazing cousin. She's just the best. She sent me 2 fragrance sprays at home for linen and for the room. One of them is lavender, the other one is coconut. Quite interesting. Beautiful fragrances. And that's what home should be like. Scented candles during the winter months creates a wonderful environment. Just stay safe. Keep them away from the curtains, keep them away from windows, put them in a safe space, blow them out when you're not in the room with your candle. But yes, used well, scented candles, nurturing light. You don't need harsh lights during the evening at home in the winter months. Use a small lamp, or if you have a dimmer switch, turn the lighting down and just create a more nocturnal, comforting atmosphere. Here are some other things you can do to make your home super cozy. Add cozy blankets and warm lighting. That's lovely, just for nestling in the winter months. Use autumn scents, as I've mentioned. There are also fragrances like clove, cinnamon, and pine. Those are brilliant for the winter. Declutter one corner daily. I've touched on that. Why? Because we are all clutter bunnies at some point. We all have an area of clutter somewhere. I don't think any of us gets away without it. And it's just something we need to pay attention to every so often. So we need to clear things out. Many of us have difficulty letting go of things. We just feel that we don't want to because maybe one day we're going to need it. But you have to recognize that your possessions should not take possession of you. Your possessions should not compromise your peace and your happiness. So, with your possessions, just look at your possessions, put a hand on them, touch them, and ask yourself, peace or pain? Does it bring you peace? Does it bring you calm? And if you don't experience that, you need to remove that item from your environment. Very, very important. Play calming background music. Put on some nice music in the background to create a lovely atmosphere. Have you ever gone into a shop and heard some really lovely music just playing lightly in the background? It makes you feel more comfortable there, doesn't it? It makes you want to stay. It makes you want to look around. And that's why they play music. Nothing is by coincidence or accident. It does make you feel more comfortable. And where should be more comfortable than home? So play a little background music at home. It'll bless you. Create a gratitude space or a space for affirmations, a space where you will speak positively into your life. You will speak positively into your circumstances and your situations. That will keep your vibe up. Yes, we all face challenges. We face challenges in the area of our relationships, in the area of our health, in the area of our finances, and other areas. We do face challenges. You can't get out of the human existence without facing a challenge or two. Hi, Nisha. Lovely to see you. Please subscribe. I'm Janette. Wonderful to connect with you this morning. Peace, love, and light to you. Welcome to my Saturday wellness session. The topic today is autumn wellness, staying happy in the autumn. Are you in the UK? Do let me know. Or are you in a warmer climate? Do you have autumn? Are you sub? Thank you. You are so good. Awesome. Peace, love, and light to you. Thank you, my love. Create a wall space, a special space. Create a space where you can have comfort, where you can sit, where you can reflect, where you can read, where you can put your feet up if you need to. Create a nurturing space for yourself. Very, very important in the home. A special cozy place for you. Some people do that in the bedroom, and there's nothing wrong with it. I've got a cozy space in the bedroom, one in the living room, and one in the kitchen. I'm greedy. It's my house, and I live here. So I have nurturing spaces in different places, and it does me no harm. But create a nurturing space for yourself. Create a space where you can allow yourself to relax, unwind, and to allow your spiritual side to come forth, where you can sit undisturbed and just think good and pleasant thoughts. It's really helpful. Hi, Felix Jars, giving you a shout out this morning. Shout out to Felix. Peace, love, and light to you. Thank you for joining the live. Please subscribe. Okay, that'll be awesome. Felix, God bless and keep you today. So create a space for gratitude where you can write your gratitudes and pin them up, where you can write your affirmations and have the opportunity to revisit them, or where you can put up pictures, images of good things that are happening in your life, where you can put up pictures of things that you want to come into your life and begin releasing your faith for them, where you can make statements about how you choose to live, the friendships you want, and what makes you happy, where you can put up images of things that you want to receive, the lifestyle you want to live, places you want to visit. Create that space. Very, very important. Now, studies show that a clutter-free, warm environment can reduce your anxiety, and I've said that before, and boost your mental well-being. It makes life so much happier. It makes you feel so much better about your life experience. And a large percentage of happiness is about how you motivate yourself, how you feel about your life experience. So do tell me, what's one small change that you can make in your home this week? Have a think about it and let me know in the comments. One small change you can make at home this week. And I'm going to move into staying happy as it gets colder. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. Shorter days don't have to mean shorter joy. They really don't. Shorter days can be happy days, okay? Happiness is not by chance. It doesn't come that way. Happiness is by choice. You know, happiness comes from thinking about good things. If we choose to focus on all the things that are going wrong, we are not going to be happy. But if we choose to focus on the things that are going right, we are going to feel so much better. So keep a gratitude journal. Just get a book, notebook or a journal, and write down the things that make you happy. Write down, lined paper, that's all you need, just to write down the things that you appreciate. Maybe write down 3 things each day that you are grateful for. If you do that in the morning as a part of your morning routine, it'll make you feel so much better throughout the day. You'd have started in the right place. Psychologically, you've primed your mind to think positively throughout the day, and that's the best place to begin from. Stay connected with your loved ones throughout the winter months. Don't think, oh, it's really cold, I'm not going out, I'm not going to meet anybody, I'm not going to see anybody. Bundle up, wrap up, Visit loved ones, especially the vulnerable ones, okay, the older ones. Give them a call, do a video chat, but stay connected. Don't hibernate away from everybody and think, okay, we'll meet up in the summer. Don't do that. Don't separate yourself from people because happiness comes from associating with other people who impact you positively. So don't disconnect. Use light therapy or sit near a window. Really important. Make sure that you're exposing yourself to daylight. Go to the front door. I know it's chilly, but go to the front door, even if you've got to put a coat and a hat on, and just stay there for a little while and breathe in the fresh air. Allow that to come into your home. I know you're probably thinking, oh, but it's going to get really cold. Not for long. And it is good to get air moving through your home at least once a day. So go and stand outside. You can close the door and just look up into the sky, absorb the clouds, and allow yourself to relax in the daylight for 10 minutes. Just make sure that you're engaging with daylight and any winter sun that's available during the winter months. Plan fun indoor activities. If you can think of one, let me know in the comments. What's an indoor activity that you might enjoy? Maybe a games night with some friends. Maybe have some people over to play some games at home. That's always fun. You can play cards and various other games. That can be very enjoyable. I love doing that with my grandchildren from time to time. Good fun. And celebrate the autumn traditions, okay? And let me know in the comments, do you have autumn traditions? If so, celebrate them. And maybe you have some traditions you've created yourself, your own autumn traditions. It would be lovely to hear what they are. Now, scientific fact, okay, even brief exposure to daylight regulates your serotonin and your melatonin, and these are key for mood and sleep. And so maybe if you're having difficulty resting throughout the night in the winter months, it's because you're not having enough daylight. It's because you're not achieving that level of melatonin and serotonin that you need in order to make you sleep comfortably. So do consider daytime walks, daytime exposure, pulling back the curtains, opening them up nice and wide, sitting near the window. That's really helpful. And I'd like to ask, what ritual brings you joy on a cold day? Is there a ritual that you have? Mine's a little bit unusual. I have a sauna, and if it's a particularly cold day, I like to have a sauna in the morning. I find that that makes me feel amazing, all that lovely warmth going through. Steam sauna is absolutely brilliant. So, is there a ritual that brings you warmth on a winter day? Do let me know. And I'd like you to join me now for a breathing exercise together. This might not be something you've done. You have ice baths. Oh my goodness. Well, I suppose does that reverses the cold, so you feel really warm afterwards. Is that right, Mishra? That sounds interesting. I've never had an ice bath. I'll tell you the truth. I'm really scared of the cold. Anything cold, I don't want that near my skin. Oh, you use it in the summer. Okay. I hear that those are increasingly popular. Tell me, how does it help your health? What does it do for you? I'd love to know. Let me know. What's it good for? And in the winter, sometimes I remember we used to swim outdoors, and I could just about cope with that when I was younger. We used to go to the outdoor swimming pool, and that I could just about manage. Because you know, in England, we say summer, but it's not that warm. It makes you calm, awesome. So similar to what my sauna does for me. I love that. That's a wonderful positive. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Michelle, have you tried any breathing in terms of using breathing or breath work as a method of being calmer and more peaceful? Because I'd love you to join me in my breathing exercise. And this is called the warm breath technique. You inhale deeply through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And you purse your lips as if you're blowing into your hands, as if you were blowing warm air to warm them up. And that's the warm breath technique. So you inhale through your nose and exhale through pursed lips. Should we give it a go? Okay. So we're going to inhale for the count of 5, but I will just say inhale. And when I say exhale, you'll stop inhaling and simply blow your breath out slowly through pursed lips. Okay? Let's try it. Inhale, and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, peace and calm. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Ah, you say that makes you calm. You say that feels good. I'm so pleased to hear it. Close your eyes if you can and imagine yourself in a cozy autumn space. Around you, you have blankets, a warm drink, maybe your favorite warm drink, and a lovely, soft, warm light. You see yourself in that wonderfully calm, comfortable environment. You are in a cozy space. Outside, it's crisp and cool, but you feel joyful, calm, and safe. You've created a sanctuary of happiness no matter the season. The affirmation that I'm sharing this morning is I choose joy, clarity, and balance in every season of my life. Please repeat after me. I choose joy, I choose clarity, and I choose balance in every season of my life. In the comments, please type I choose joy or say it aloud once more. I choose joy, I choose clarity, and I choose balance in every season of my life. Wonderful. Ah, eternity. Peace, love, and light to you. Thank you for joining me for this Autumn Wellness Live. Remember, wellness is not about perfection. It's about small daily rituals that help us to thrive. If you found this valuable, then please like, please subscribe, and share this recording with someone who needs a little autumn inspiration. Lovely souls, I will see you next time, next Saturday at 9 o'clock. Peace, love, and light to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye for now.